What is up, guys, and welcome to our very first live stream. In today's live stream, we're gonna go ahead. I got the RFC. I just finished swapping in the 150cc. So we're gonna go ahead. I gotta put the carb filter and get this guy here. I just gotta get it nice and soaked up with some of the oil filter oil, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we're ready to get this 150cc fired up for the very first time inside the bike. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start by just throwing the carb filter. So we'll get this oiled up and we'll get this rolling, and then we can start the RFC 150 swap for the very first time. Hey Everett, what is up? Welcome to the live stream. Today we're gonna go and start that 150cc pit bike for the very first time. So I'm just gonna go ahead, get you guys sit down here, and we're gonna go ahead, let's get this. Hello, Marcus from PUBG Gaming is Epic. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and get this carb filter oiled up, and let's get this 150 swap started. So one sec, guys. So here, if you guys don't have this already and you're riding Apollo RFZ, super recommend. Hi, Dimitri. Good night. Hey, buddy. Hey, Painted Blue. So this is your RFZ. This is the oil. If you guys don't have it, you're sleeping. You need this stuff. This is the UNI filter oil, and this is like a must. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna throw on a glove here so my one hand doesn't just get like completely destroyed in goo. So we'll go ahead, throw this on. We'll get this filter oiled up and we're starting this bad boy. I just got the Kickstarter in. I'll go ahead and show you here. We just got, so this is a custom kickstart lever here. This is off of like a CG 125 pit bike. And this is what I'm gonna be using. This is what I used to be able to get a Kickstarter on my bike, because of this. Down here is a completely different size from the 125cc to the 150cc. They're different Kickstarters. So I had to get a custom Kickstarter on my bike to be able to. Can you speak a little slower? No problem. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited, Blue. I'm pumped up. I get to start my RFC. So yes, I will try and slow down the speaking. Okay, so Chinese Chinese dirt bikes are epic, brother. So go ahead, I'm just gonna get this filtered up. If you guys don't know what I'm doing here, you're sleeping as well. You definitely need to be doing this. If you have one of these UNI filters, you definitely need to go ahead and saturate this in some engine or some filter oil. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of rub it on like that. And I'm just gonna take my one gloved hand and I'm really just gonna try and work this into the air filter. And this is so when the air filter is sucking in dirt and debris and stuff, that the dirt and debris doesn't go inside your engine. So you want it to stop at the filter and not get sucked in your carb, because getting it sucked in your carb means it's going to get sucked in your engine and you're going to have a not so happy day. Careful for dust. Yes, exactly what I'm talking about, Marcus. You got to be careful of the dust. That shit will destroy your bike. Real lickety splick. You want to make sure that you're really, like, when you're doing this, get a spray. The problem, yes, Painted Blue, I agree with you. Get a spray filter oil. The problem with the spray filter oils is that it really only gets on the outside, and you really need to like permeate it and get it throughout. Mine will be delivered on Monday. Well, I'm excited for you, Jay. Everyone needs to get one of these, and if you're getting one, that's exciting. That means you're probably not going to blow your bike up prematurely like most people when they have the really stock shitty filters, because you can like see right through the filter. So that's it's feeling good. I'll hit it a little bit more. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. I get to finally start this 150 swap. It's been a while in the making, trying to get this freaking engine in, and dealing with Apollo and them, like, they're just really, I don't know if you guys have dealt with Apollo in their customer service, but it's pretty hit or miss. It's like sometimes I can message them and I can talk to them and they're answering every single message that I'm sending them, and sometimes I'll message them and it'll be like 3 weeks with no reply. And it's like sometimes I think they're just like ghosting you on the certain questions that you have because they like don't want to answer it. But you know, that's, I guess, whatever brand's got to do what a brand's got to do. But sometimes they're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, because I asked them too, like, are you running an outer on your filter yet? The only so as of right now, I have a 2-stage filter. I will be getting a bag, so a bag that slips on the out. So this red slips on top of the black, and then you get a bag like you're talking about. Yeah, that's next for me to do, is get one of those bags, and that just keeps really like the main dirt and debris off the filter. So this just stays cleaner, and it's easier to actually easier to clean when you actually go to remove it. But no, that's a smart idea, and thank you for the recommendation there. I will. I'll go ahead and I'll have to get one of those bags. Thanks for the idea. So we got this one. It's pretty filtered up. You can see my hand's quite oily. and it's sticking. You can see it's permeated throughout, so I'm pretty confident this has got some decent amount of filter oil in it. So we'll go ahead and I'm just gonna get our red one, do the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this filter oil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and work this. I don't know if you guys can see that there. I'm just gonna go ahead and just work that really in. First kick, I sure hope so. Today's gonna be the first kick. I'm gonna be kicking it over. Do you think they can be modified so that it runs more in the country? Do you think they can be modified so that it runs more in the country? They modify the motorcycles and they can make them fly. Are you talking about, what are you talking about exactly there, Blue? If you want to expand on what you're trying to say. Do you think they can be modified so that it runs more in the country? Are you talking about like carbs so you can run it more in like a really dry, dirty environment? What exactly are you asking there, Blue? I'll try and answer you best as I can. So go ahead, I'm just gonna stick a little bit more filter oil, and then we're gonna stick this bad boy on and we're gonna start the bike up. Oh, I'm way too pumped. I really hope it starts up, no problems. Let's go ahead, just gonna work a bit more of this filter oil in. And same thing, I'm just kind of permeating it, trying to get through. And it seems pretty good. They're modified the motor and make them have twice the power. So yeah, you can do like, I'm not sure if you're like asking for what exactly they did, but you can do like big bore kits, so you bore out the cylinder, put a bigger piston in, and then you can have more power that way, as well as putting a UNI filter on and getting your carb actually tuned and properly running was really going to help you give more power. Now, if you are just looking for more like top speed, or maybe just want some more acceleration, like I do have one of those videos which you guys can check if you hop onto the channel's main page on it's titled How to Make Your Pit Bike Faster, and that kind of goes over everything you need to know about putting gearing change in your bike, because the gearing change will make like a huge difference in the actual top speed. Probably mind right things wrong. Sure, oh, you're speaking into a translator. Okay, so yeah, if you want to make your pit bike faster, really the best thing I can tell you to do is start with getting an aftermarket performance carb, making sure that it's properly jetted and that you actually have the air fuel mixture and everything is like properly dialed in, because that's going to make sure that you're actually getting peak power out of the bike that you have. Can we see more detail on your bike? Marcus, we're going to be going in full detail on my bike. I guess while I'm here just working on this, I can spitball what my bike is. It is a 2020 one. No, Patricio, you're not late. You're just in time actually to start up the bike. We're just getting my carb filter nice and oiled up, and we're going to be starting the RFC here. So you're just in time, brother. What was Marcus saying? Sorry, I'm just trying to get back to the comment. Can we see more detail? Yes, it's a 2020 125 Apollo RFZ that I've swapped a 150cc Lifan motor into, and it was straight from Apollo manufacturer themselves. They sold the engine right to me. And then other than that, the only thing I've done customized to my bike for like any sort of mods is I've put a gearing change. So I upgraded from the stock 14 tooth and I went up to a 16 tooth, which really helps with getting like more top speed and more high end. Like, so before it'd be my top speed, I'd top out at like 70-ish kilometers an hour. Now I can get up towards 86 to like 90, depending on if I'm on the flat or downhill or going uphill. But really that's all I have is for mods is a MIKUNI carb, a genuine one, not an aftermarket knockoff part. And then the gearing change is the other part that I've done on my bike. Other than that, I have it completely stock. I've done a couple modifications like my seat. The holy shit handle is what I call it, so you can grab it by the seat and lift the bike up. Other than that though, my bike's pretty stock. So I'm gonna go ahead and now I need to grab my clamp so I can get this set up. To be honest, I really like the 125cc. They are nice and have enough power to have fun like Chinese pit bikes. I totally agree with you, Marcus. The 125 is like more than enough power to have fun and get up to no good and be totally mischievous and whatnot. I couldn't, well, the only reason I put a 150 into my bike particularly was because the 125cc was the exact same price. If I was to buy the 150cc comparative, both from Apollo's website, they were exact same price. So there was no reason for me to try and buy a 125 because they were out of stock on top of that. So the 150 they had in stock, I could order it. It's the exact same price. Sorry, I put a preface on that. It was the 140cc that was the exact same price as the 125, but they were out of stock. So I ended up going with the 150cc, which was $100 more, which to me was just like a no-brainer because they had it in stock. So I was just going to get it right away. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's stick this on. I just got to see where I put boy. So you guys can see right around this black ring, there needs to be a hose clamp that will clamp onto the other side of the carburetor. You still doing the startup? Carts, yes, I'm still doing the startup. I haven't done the startup yet. I was just getting my carb filter set up so I can start the bike up. So now I just need to see where I put my stupid stuff. So 2 seconds, bear with me here, boys. Just gotta open the door with one greasy, slimy hand. There it is. This is what I'm looking for. I need this guy here so I can attach it. Whoa. Sorry, almost dropped my phone there. That was close. This is the little ring I was talking about. So I need this guy, and this is gonna go ahead and slide on top of here. Gonna be first. Carts, I sure hope so. You're here for the first start. I haven't started it or anything here, bud. So there we go. There is the little hose clamp. This is the deal I was talking about. This is what's gonna keep this UNI filter onto the bike. So go ahead. In the Dominican Republic, they always modify the Honda Dio that normally come in 80cc and put in 160cc and incredible start. That sounds dope, dude. That sounds like a hoot and holler, 160cc and a little 80cc. Patricio Paz. I think the 125cc is a perfect start for any new rider. The 150cc and up is where it gets serious, maybe. Well, I will totally let you know and give you my honest opinion on what I think about that. From today, I just got back from riding. I know you guys, the videos don't necessarily do that all that well when I post them, but I posted a video of riding my buddy's Suzuki RM85 about 2-3 days ago, and that was my first ride on that. And then today, he actually let me borrow it again, and I went for a ride. We just got back like 3 seconds ago. That 85 I can't recommend for anyone to like learn on and be their very first starter bike, because it's like an absolute bat out of hell. Like that thing, when you get into the power band, it's serious. That thing will fucking pop a wheelie like there's no tomorrow. And then Marcus asks, do you think better air filters make better performance? Absolutely. If you have a complete shit air filter that's getting completely clogged up, then you're not sucking any air, which you're not mixing air into the fuel, you're not making any power, right? You need that lean mixture is what gives you the most power. If you're running your bike really, really rich, you're not running the bike to its full potential, and you're actually bogging the bike and slowing it down. So this is the quote that I remember, and hopefully this will stick with some of you guys. Lean is mean. Lean is fast. Lean bike is gonna be a fast bike. And then Gabe asks, sorry guys, I'm trying to put this thing on. I just got so many questions coming in here and I want to answer them because I'm here live with you guys and I want to help you guys out. Gabe asks, do you know what the fuck the Apollo modeling name system is for their 125cc's? I've seen the 07 advertised as an X16, then a bunch of X18s and a few X19s. Other times there's something that is just RFZ. Then there's something like the DBX5, which has, yes, Gabe. So the RFZ branding can be super duper confusing. Because here's where it gets confusing. Per country, they get different names for the bikes. So like France has slightly different naming than Canada, and Canada has different naming than the States. So like there is difference between the models, and what really tends to be different is the frame design that they use, and then some of the components on the bikes itself. Like for example, some of them, the more higher end models, like the open model, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but the X18 and the X19, I want to say, they both come with like breakaway levers. So like the clutch and the brake handles can bend backwards, so if you wipe out, they don't break. So it comes with some upgraded stuff like that. And then sorry, gotta remember those questions that are coming up. It really just, to sum up your question there, Gabe, it comes down to what country are you in, and what bike you're gonna get. Realistically, they're all the same bike with the same engine. What's different is the componentry on them, and then sometimes the frame design that the manufacturers are using on that bike. Like the X15, I want to say the X18. If you don't have like a 2020 model, it's actually like an older designed frame. And like for me, I just got the 2020 Apollo RFZ. And it's actually like a design from 2013 is the frame design, but it was finally released to North America for 2020. So it's like, it's a new old frame release. So it gets really confusing, but all you really need to know is that parts are going to be interchangeable between all the different models. The real difference is going to be whether you have the old style frame, the new style frame, and whether you have some of the fancy features like breakaway levers. It's just one of the features that comes to mind. Now, I remember I just had someone ask in the comments down below what exhaust do I have? I have the stock exhaust, and it's the 125cc exhaust, and it bolts right up to the 150 with no issues whatsoever. So yeah, it sounds pretty mean. Anyways, let's get to starting this bike up. I'm hyped. You guys have been hyped. I'm more than sure you guys are waiting to see it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna stick this on, and we'll try to get there without some more questions. We got someone else. Is the Apollo Open and the Apollo DBX18 the same speed? Yes, they should be totally the same speed. They're the exact same engine, and they both come with the 14 tooth. They should be the exact same speed, and there should be no difference. Okay, sorry, preface it. There'd be one difference if you get a difference in tire size. If one model has the smaller diameter tires versus one with the larger diameter tires, whichever the two has the larger tires is going to have a bit more top speed, and that just has to do with the rolling diameter of the bike. Without further ado, I'm going to try and get this filter on now. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to grab an 8mm, I'm going to pop this sucker on, and let's get to it and start the bike. I'm way too excited. So let me just grab an 8mm and or try and find one here on the bench. Bingo, right here. And I'm just going to screw this on. I'm not running away from you guys. I don't have another hand. Actually, you know what would be great? I'm going to get a second helper. So give me 2 seconds, and I'm going to get someone to give me their hand. Jess, can I use your hands, please? Thank you. Hey guys, don't worry, I'm not running away, I'm not leaving. I'm just getting a second hand so you guys can see what I'm doing, because it's hard to do this with one hand, and I want to install this and have you guys see what's going on. I also think the Open has better suspension. Oh, sorry, yes, that's Salty Dog. You are totally correct. The RFC Open does come with a different set of rear, the suspension, the Volt shock here that's in the rear on the Open model. Now, I'm not sure if the other models have this, but on the Open model, there is a PSI valve that you can actually adjust how much air pressure you have in your rear shock, as well as it does have a collar so you can change the rebound on the shock. Patricio says, since the Apollo Z20 arrived, I can expect a new line of RFC models on the Canadian website. That I'm not sure of whether or not they are going to have the new Z20 on the Apollo website. I guess you're gonna have to wait and find out on that. It is a new bike, and I know it's just new for the States, so I'm not sure if we're gonna get it. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna stick this on, and let's get to starting the bike. So camera woman, I'm gonna need your help here, please. So if you wanna just click that button right here. Hello everybody, this is my girlfriend Jess.
Hi.
There we go. So now you guys can see where she's pointing the camera. So we're gonna come, and we're just gonna go ahead and get this installed. If there's any questions, Jess, feel free to read them out if anyone comments anything.
Oh yeah, so if the Apollo 125 reaches 50 km, if they're modified in here, I don't know, it's not showing me anymore, but...
Oh, the comment went away. Hold on one sec, guys. Where is the comments? How do I pull up the comment? Can someone comment something really quick so I can pull the comment tab back up so I can read what someone was just asking? I'm sorry, I'm new to this, I'm new to live streaming. I've never run a live stream on YouTube yet.
Oh, someone said hi.
Okay, now hold your finger on that. And there.
Oh,
now
there
hold
we go.
Hold
okay.
It. Hold your finger on the comment.
Okay, so blue something. If the Apollo 125 reaches 50 km, if they modified it here, I think they would run it for about 90 km. But the gasoline they would spend would be like the turbine of an airplane. Sorry.
Honestly, Blue, you don't need to worry about your gas fuel mileage. If you're worried about fuel mileage on one of these bikes, that's like the last thing.
Did it lose?
Sorry, you guys still there? Yes, we lost you for a second. Sorry, there's a little bit of connection error. Okay, we are ready to start this bike. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's hop on the bike. I mean, you know a lot about that Apollo. I sure do, Blue. I sure do, Marcus. I tried to learn a lot about this bike, so I could fix it, actually work on the bike, and not have to bring it to any shops. And I did a lot of research in trying to figure out like what the right bike was going to be for me, and I wanted to be able to like know the bike in and out before I bought it. And I really wanted to learn what the difference was, because there's like 18 different models of bikes that you can get. So I just want to make sure I got the one that I thought was gonna be right for me. Patricia says, oh wait, you got a Kickstarter? That is right, sir. I did get a Kickstarter. It just came in the mail like an hour ago. So that's why I decided to go ahead and film this video, because we can finally start the bike. So we're gonna start this bike. So if you're curious what it is a CG 125. It's like a 1989 to 96 Honda, like old Honda engine. It is not highly recommended to improve them on such a degree they would spend a lot of gasoline speed. I'm sorry, Blue, your translation there from Spanish didn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. But we're gonna go ahead, without further ado, let's just go ahead and start this bike up. There we go.
Finally.
Let's go ahead and see if this bad
Yes,
boy
Todd,
starts.
finally. Glad you got him, bro. You will be shredding soon.
Damn right.
That's so true.
Okay, I think. Oh man, my hand's slimy.
The lighting is so bad in here.
Oh, here, do you want to go on the other side of me?
Yes, I will.
We can get some good lighting.
I don't know, unless it's just your screen that's really...
No, it's also...
Oh no, this is way better lighting.
Okay, so you can see what's going on?
First kick, let's go.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on, guys. Hype it up.
Nope.
There you go. Woo! Yo!
Oh, she starts, boys! The first start! Let's go!
Woo! Yeah! Yes, sir. Runs pretty smooth for first start. True. Send it. Pop a wheelie after warm up. Let's go.
Oh, Marcus. Oh, boys, look at this shit. So that's our very first startup. You can see it's a little bit smoking on the exhaust, but that's a little normal, you know, a little bit greasy mitts on there. Oh, the RFZ, boys. It's alive. It's freaking alive again. Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for all your support and liking all the videos, man. It makes all this grinding and hard work, it all pays off, man. Did they ship the, yes, Salty Dog. That was super weird. They actually shipped the engine with oil in it, which I thought was like really weird. Oh yeah, it's alive, Patricio. It is alive, brother. Oh yes, let's go. Yeah. So do a wheelie. I think that's what you guys are asking for, isn't it? I don't know. You guys gotta let me know in the comments if you want me to try that. But did you change it? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and break it in just like this, and then I got some really nice oil. Show you here. There's no way I'm running that junk in the bike. We got some of this nice. Which one is it? This guy. Got a nice Sin Blend, super expensive fucking motor oil to put in it. No way I'm running that cheap shit. Yeah, thanks. Just making sure, lol. Yeah, no, not a chance I'm running that crap. It's literally just for startup and break-in. So, I don't know if you guys still know this, but I have a super ghetto jerry-rigged clutch cable in it that's still the 125cc clutch cable. How long does a break-in last? If you're being realistic, if you want to break it in, like 5 hours, but I might just leave it, let it get a heat cycle through it, then I'll put some new engine oil through it, and then maybe I'll go for like a whole day's rip. And then once I go for a rip, change the oil again, and just keep fresh oil, because oil is what makes your bike last, right? If you don't change the oil in it, thing's gonna blow up. So having your oil is pretty important. So yeah, I'm stoked. The thing actually started up, no problem. Wheelie time? I don't know. Is it wheelie time? Oh boy, I'm probably gonna wipe out. So
something at least. Just do a test run. Do a wheelie. Everyone comment down below if you want him to do a wheelie.
one other thing, guys, I want to quickly show you. Hey Patricio, I really appreciate it, thanks. Not for me for once. Yeah, true that, Todd. Another thing is you can see the exhaust, it actually wants to go and touch and burn the air filter. So if you can get an intake pipe that's got a bend on it, I highly recommend it, because the straight one actually wants to sit your air filter right up along the exhaust, and it wants to burn your air filter all the time. So that's another thing I want to say is if you can find a UNI filter that has the intake pipe that's on a bend instead of it being straight, I'd highly recommend that, because it'll keep your air intake filter from just totally getting destroyed and burning. So I guess you guys probably want to see me at least go through the road like one time. It's super illegal where I live, and I got super Nazi neighbors, so oh yeah, that angle filter is a must. Yes, it totally is, Patricio. More videos coming soon. You're damn right, Randy. We got a sick video coming out. We're gonna be going out riding here, like hopefully tomorrow would be ideal, but we're gonna get out riding as soon as we can and make some awesome content for you guys. I'm way too hyped to share all the 150cc content with you guys. If you guys have any kind of content or anything you want to see on the Apollo RFC, you guys make sure to leave it down below, and I'm gonna make it happen because I want to make the best content I possibly can for you guys. I really appreciate all you guys watching, liking, subscribing. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get me to hop on this thing really quick. I got my neighbors out, so hopefully they don't scream at me, but we're just gonna go ahead and take a peek and see if we can get up to a little something on the road without getting the cops called on us. So without further ado.
Should we wait? He says he's excited to see you ride in the mountains.
It's bogging real bad. Hard. Have to head and throw it into the garage, and we're gonna have to go and probably end up pulling the carb off the bike and probably have to end up swapping the jetting out. So that was one thing I wasn't 100% sure with swapping in the 150cc, is if the jetting from the 125cc was going to be like even remotely close.
Someone said they run a lot better without an air filter.
Of course they're gonna, well, yes, if you run it without an air filter, sure, it might run better, but you're probably going to destroy your engine. So anyone in the comments, I highly don't recommend doing that. But the jetting is for sure going to need to be messed with, or at least the fuel mixture screw on this, because this is just completely bogging. As soon as you give it any sort of throttle, it wants to cut out. So either that, or I'm going to have to start playing with the needle settings on the actual throttle slide. So if you guys want to see how to do any of that, I have videos that go ahead. They'll be linked down below if there's anything you guys want to see like that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little live stream of our very first startup with the 150cc pit bike. There's going to be tons of content coming, so be excited and subscribe to make sure you guys get notified when we post some more content. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. We're going to roll the bike into the garage, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on this thing, get it ready so I can take you guys along for another ride. So if you guys got any comments, leave them down below.
Say hi to Chris, that's me. Say hi to him.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Go up a size on your pilot jet.
What is it? Go up a size?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I might just have to do that, because this carb does not run right.
Yeah, it's risky to run without an air filter. It definitely is.
That one, that's for sure. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, because we're going to be ending the live stream here shortly. It's time for me to get to work on this pig.
Oh, they said, you'll make aesthetic modifications.
Am I going to be doing any aesthetic modifications? Yes, actually, we have a guy currently in the works who is actually going to be designing and making some custom graphics for us to your liking. So if there's a design specifically that you want for your bike, we can get you in contact with him. If you guys want to leave me maybe your Facebook name down below in the comments, or send me an Instagram message, Aaron Greenway on Instagram, to get a hold of me, and I can put you in contact with the guys. We have a custom vinyl kit that you can make any color combo, have any numbers, have your name on it, any kind of designs, any sort of brands, so we can do that and make any kind of custom color combo kit that you want. I've got something in the works currently for me that he's making a one-off custom RFC design for, so I'm really pumped for that. And if you guys are pumped too, I want to make sure you guys hit for our decal combo. So I'm waiting for that. So that's what we got coming up for some visual appearance mods, as well as I'm trying to find a set, and I have found a set. I'm not 100% sure if the hubs are the right size and if they're going to fit, but these, I'm going to try and get a set of 17-inch front and 14-inch rear to have a bit of bigger tires, so that'll just help with some rolling diameter.
Okay, we got some more questions. 09 Honda says, you guys too rock.
Thank you, you rock too, brother.
And then Classic JTB says, definitely have to change the pilot and main jet now that you have the 150cc engine. And then still going to get bigger wheels.
Yes, still going to get bigger wheels, because I noticed hugely, I went for a ride, like I said earlier in the live stream, I went for a ride on my buddy's RM85, which is an older Suzuki two-stroke. And it had the 17-inch rear, and it was a noticeable difference in how it was able to like climb over rocks and do any sort of technical trail riding. It was just a lot nicer to have the larger diameter wheel set. So that is an absolute must. If you guys have the smaller 14-inch front and the 12-inch rear tire, the bigger tires are going to help you out massively.
Okay, and then we got oh, the comment went away. I don't know how to put it back.
Well, let's see. Someone wants to comment and bring the comment section back up.
Someone comment.
Or maybe someone can teach us on what I'm supposed to click to try and make it, because it seems like nothing. Oh, you gotta keep it that way. But it seems like when I click that, live chat, all messages are visible. I think, hey, that's what we need.
Make the 1cc street legal.
Maybe that'd be cool. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do that. If you guys want to really see that,
my hand
I will hold that. Yes. Make the 150. Yes, that'd be really cool to make the bike street legal. I've been kind of toying with the idea of it. It's just, I guess the hardest part about it is you need to do a light swap on the front end and try and get the headlight in. So that's a bit of change, I guess, pocket change. Pure enduro only, baby. You're damn right. Yeah, anyways, I think making a street legal version of the bike would be sweet. But I don't know. Next season, if you guys are liking the videos enough and supporting the channel, I might be picking up a secret Apollo new bike. I know Apollo pit bike is in the works secretly. Yeah, maybe there is. I mean, are you talking about Apollo the brand or me? Because I might be working up something spicy too. You guys just might have to wait till next season for it, because it costs a pretty penny. But we're working on something special, on making a move on a new sexy Apollo bike. It just depends on whether or not you guys want to see it enough. So if you guys support the channel enough, I'll be sure as shit to get the new, sickest, latest, and greatest 2021 model. I'm not going to say the name because I'm going to leave it surprise for when you guys see it, but I'm going to get something cool, and you guys are going to love it. So if you guys have enjoyed this stream, if you guys can hit that like button, it really does show me that you guys enjoyed the stream and that maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. I just thought I'd try it, so I made a stream and just like, fuck it, why not? Why not try making a stream? So hope you guys enjoyed. You're still getting the RXF free riding. The shh. You didn't say. Maybe not the 150, but the 190. Shh. We don't know. Shh. We'll have to find out. Okay. No promises, but I'm a. Yeah. Shh. Not that. Definitely not that. We'll see. Anyways, till the next one, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. And the very first startup of the Apollo RFC 150. Super stoked on that actually started up. And now we just need to get our fuel system all dialed in so we can actually go and rip this thing out on the trails and film some more killer videos for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys go check out some more videos, like some more videos, subscribe, check out some merch, support your boy. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, peace out.